Yo, Investor Nation and Tasty Nation. Today is 21 days to expiration. So today is the day we like to do something about our options trade. So around the 21 days to expiration is usually when we want to do something with our trade, whether it's roll it or close it. And the main reason for that is because we don't want to have the gamma risk towards the end of the expiration cycle. So it's a better risk to reward if we keep our trades out around 45 days to expiration down to around 21 days to expiration and try and keep it within that range, more or less. Okay, so here's my IB platform. It's about an hour before the close on Friday, and you can see I have my trades here arranged by days to expiration, and I'm gonna look for the ones where it says 21 days. So I've got a few here, and just so we're clear what day I'm talking about, I'm gonna pop up my calendar here. So today is July 30th, and here's August. Expiration day always falls on the third Friday of the month. So 1, 2, 3, it's gonna be August 20th is gonna be expiration day, and if you count 3 weeks back from there, 1, 2, 3 is July 30th. So expiration day is pretty much always on a Friday, and therefore 21 days to expiration, our roll day is always on a Friday as well. Okay, so one of the examples I'm going to give here is SCCO. This is a trade I did in a previous video, so make sure you check that out if you haven't seen it when I put this trade on. I think I already did one roll, and now I'm on to my second roll. But let's just look quickly at the Tasty Trade mechanics. So remember, I presented these mechanics in my Tasty Trade mechanics video, so make sure you check that video out as well if you haven't. And my SCCO position is a short put, so it's an undefined risk position, and we are at the 21-day mark. So if the position has less than 21 days to expiration, we make a choice. Is the IB rank high or is it low? And this is the tricky part. Unfortunately, IB doesn't really give us good numbers for IB rank. I'm just showing this here as an example, this 52 IBR, and it's saying that SCCO has an IB rank of 19. But like I said, I would not trust that number. I would go to another platform for that. And you can see it doesn't have anything for any of the futures, so it's pretty much useless. So let's pop over into Thinkorswim. So Thinkorswim, you can get a free account in Canada, or I'm pretty sure any country. I have delayed data here because this is not a real trading account. I just use it for looking up IB rank, and I guess charts if I ever wanted to look at a chart, which I hardly ever do. I basically trade without looking at charts, and without following the news for that matter. Okay, so I'm going to type in SCCO here, Southern Copper Corporation, and let's just go to today's option statistics. And right here, current IB percentile is 19. So they call it IB percentile in TOS. It actually is IB rank. If we jump back over to Interactive Brokers, it actually does say 19. So this is one case where actually Interactive Brokers was correct. So I guess I'll give it credit for that. But for the most part, I wouldn't trust these numbers in IB. Okay, so SCCO, I'm short the 60 put. It's around the 20 delta. Current stock price is trading at 65.29, and that's showing on the chart here as well. There's my short put in the options chain there, and it says I'm up $91. That's just on the current roll. It doesn't take into account any of the rolls I did. So it's pretty much impossible to tell your P&L on the whole trade in its totality, including all the rolls, unless you keep track of all that. So if we had Tastyworks, of course, we would use their feature, of course, called options chains, which would take care of all that for you. So there's my 60 put. So remember, IB rank is low, so I'm just going to close that. But as an example, what if I was to roll that to the next month? So I would buy back that 60 put in the front month, which is August, and I'd go to the back month, which is September, 49 days to expiration, and I would maybe look to sell the same strike if I was still pretty bullish on that position, and if I was comfortable with that delta. That's around the 27 or 28 delta, so it's a little bit more aggressive than the 20 delta that I'm in right now. So strategy builder's turned on, and I will go ahead and sell that 60 put. It says here the margin impact is pretty low. It's actually increasing my margin a little bit. That's probably because I'm just messing with the deltas a bit and going a little bit higher in delta. And now, of course, I want to roll for a credit. So I'm going to go to the mid price here, and then I could check my margin performance like I always do. But in this case, I don't want to submit that order because I know IB rank is low. So I want to actually just cancel all this and close that. So I could close it by just turning off strategy builder here and buying back that single strike. So hitting the ask for 75 cents. And I could actually go for the mid price there. Quick margin performance. So this is giving me back $1,400 in buying power because it's taking risk away. So I was short one put. This is giving me plus one put for a net position of 0. So I'm going to transmit that. So that's what you do at 21 days to expiration. You either roll or close your trades. Sometimes I'll keep some of my trades on a little bit longer, but usually around that 21 days is when you want to do something. Remember, it's a risk to reward thing. You don't want to be taking a lot of gamma risk towards the end of the cycle, unless your position is super, super small compared to your account size, and you don't care about getting assigned on that stock. All right, well, thanks for watching, and keep an eye out for future videos.